I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math, and today we're going to learn about multiplying and dividing positive and negatives, and we want to find these quotients. So, if I was given this quotient, 75 over negative 15, okay? 75 over negative 15. Well, what we can do, we can break this down to see how many, how can we break it down where things might cancel? Well, 15 breaks down to be 3's and 5's. So why don't we do that? Let's just go break down the denominator to be negative 3 times 5. Okay? And actually, while we're at it, let's just do negative 1 on the outside. We don't have to worry about that at the moment. Negative 1 times 3 times 5, right? But the numerator is a little more difficult. So what I'm thinking is maybe, well, 25, 3 and 25, right? 3 and 25. 3 times 25 is 75, okay? Well, I can cancel out my 3's here. And so now I'm left with 25 over negative 1 times 5, okay? So, well, 25, doesn't that break down to be something? 25 is 5 times 5. So now in the numerator we have 5 times 5 over negative 1 times 5. And now we can cancel this 5 and say this 5. They cancel out, and now we're left with 5 over negative 1. So now we have 5 over negative 1. And 5 over negative 1, 5 divided by negative 1. Well, 5 divided by 1 is just 5. So 5 divided by negative 1, that negative needs to stay there though, is just negative 5. And there's our final answer. So again, let's recap. We started with 75 over negative 15. At first I realized that negative 15 can be broken down to be negative 1 times 3 times 5. And the numerator though, was a little tricky, and I knew, well, I thought about quarters actually, right? 3 25-cent pieces, right? Quarters added to be 75 cents. So 3 times 25 equaled 75. And so I could cancel out the 3's. But then the 25's, I knew that 25 was 5 times 5. So 25 is 5 times 5 here. And I just kept the negative 1 times 5 left over. These 5's cancel, so now we have 5 over negative 1. Well, we knew that 5 divided by negative 1 is just negative 5, and that's our final answer.